Some guys had to move around throughout that game. It all starts for us up front. We were able to establish the run. That alleviates pressure, allows receivers to get open downfield. I've said it all year long, but today we were able to get some rhythm going and get some flow, bust some explosive runs. And you got to give our guys up front a lot of credit. Coach Conley did a great job and prepared those guys well, and our running backs did a really good job. And from there, I think the offense goes. So rhythm is critical, as I've said many times, and we were able to gain some. But obviously the 2 turnovers, we can't give a great offense like that two extra possessions. So there's still things we need to clean up. We're still improving, and we still have a ways to go, and looking forward to practice this coming week.
Can you talk about Mason?
Mason, obviously some critical errors, but overall satisfied with his, he's a very competitive individual, and I'm never going to sit here and critique a player without seeing the film first. However, he showed a really good attitude, and he's a driven individual. So those things were good. We have to clean up a lot of the mistakes, and so we'll get to those next week, and I'd have to look at the film to speak any further about his evaluation.
Yeah, as you communicated with him throughout the game, what was his demeanor like? Was he confident? Was he excited to be out there for the first time? Or?
Yeah, yes he was.
Did you expect him to play this well?
I don't have a lot of expectations. I don't look into a crystal ball. I hope for the best. Always try to stay positive and think our guys are going to do well. We work real hard at preparing ourselves to execute well, but I don't try to predict or formulate any opinions about what's going to happen.
He seemed to play with a lot of poise on the field. Didn't get rattled much. Made a couple of bad decisions, but he didn't seem to ever lose his poise. Is that the way it looked to you as well?
Yes, sir.
Is that fairly unique for a guy making his college debut in an environment like this, in the rain against the
I've never been around a quarterback to make his debut in an environment like this, so this was new for me too. But I think he handled himself well, and he did a nice job, and looking forward to getting back to practice next week.
About the deep ball, Mike, it seemed like that was definitely something that not only was working well for him, but David Glidden, James Washington. Talk about you.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the one post he threw to Washington, I thought he overthrew. The first one he hit, and James really was able to dig in and track down that long ball. That was really good by those 2 young guys, and David did a great job, and like to see more of those. And again, you have to credit our guys up front because it needs time to, he's digging, he's trying to step on the toes of the cornerback, he's trying to get 15 yards probably, somewhere around there, 12 to 15, before he makes his break, and that takes time. So again, our guys up front did a great job.
Mike, your new position in the fourth quarter, you had some momentum, you had some things working for you. How big is that for this team who maybe hasn't been in that situation the past few weeks?
Well, I think it gives us confidence. That's the biggest thing. You're able to gain momentum, and you're able to feel good about yourself somewhat. I know our guys are still disappointed we lost the football game. At the end of the day, we're trying to win football games, and you got to give Baylor a lot of credit. They're a good ball club. But there's you always try to take the good. We still have a lot of mistakes to correct. We can still get better, but yeah, there's some good we can take from this game, some momentum, and the big plays that we did make are the execution. Good to take that and show him some good plays on film.
Having Rudolph come out of the huddle like that, was that just good for his communication, or?
Yes, we felt that would be the best thing for us for a communication standpoint. It's a lot of preparation goes into it, and we were able to effectively communicate in the huddle with him. So yes.